name is Laura Bell. I'm with Bellview Dairy Farms. I'm currently a fourth generation dairy farmer. I've been here full time for 4 years. We are milking registered Jersey cattle, and right now we are milking 65. And we've been here for 59 years, and I'm so excited to be part of the Adopt a Calf program and be one of your host farms. Alright, so let's start with a tour of the farm. So this is our calf barn. So after our calves are born, we bring them up out of the pasture and we put them in here. The reason why we do this is that way the calves have shelter and are protected from any weather and the elements, and then not to mention from any injuries that could happen out on a pasture with grown cows. So we're able to take care of them individually and see what all they need personally. So this one right here is a couple months old. So she's no longer on milk. We've weaned her from milk. So our calves stay on a bottle for about 7 days, and then we wean them off to a bucket of milk. And once they're on that bucket of milk, they're on it for 6 weeks. And then we take off the bucket, and then they're just fed a grain mixture from our co-op. And they get hay and water daily too, along with that grain mixture. So our calves get 4 pints of milk per feeding. So we feed them twice a day. So they're getting 8 pints of milk total per day. So this out here is our group of weaned calves. So after they get weaned off of milk, they get put in a group pen where they can learn to socialize and get along with others and learn how to work in a herd. So we have some that in here that will be a boss cow later on in her life. She'll be the leader and all the others will follow her in the herd mentality. So this is a group of our teenage calves. They've learned how to socialize while they were in the barn, so now they are big enough, old enough, smart enough that they're able to go out on a pasture and be as a herd and go and graze. So they won't join the milking herd until they're 2 years old. So that's amazing, right? They'll have their own calf by the time they're 2 years old. Okay, so this is our dry cow lot, and a dry cow is a cow that's getting ready to have her baby. So this is where our babies are going to be born, out here on the pasture. Okay, so since we are on pasture, we do not feed a TMR. We feed silage. And what silage is just chopped up corn. So that's what the cows get to eat. It's really sour tasting, and cows like sour stuff. And they will eat about 65 pounds a day. In addition to feeding silage, in the parlor we feed a feed mixture that has corn, vitamins, minerals, molasses, and different things that we work with a nutritionist to make sure that the cows get all the things that they need to keep them happy. Okay, so this is our milking parlor, and we have a walk-through swing forward parlor. So right now our milkers are currently sanitizing, so they sanitize before every milking. That way everything's clean. And whenever it gets through, we'll take the cheddar cups off. And these are the cheddar cups. And these are inflation. This is the milk cloth. So whenever we go put it on the cow, we put the inflations on the cow. The inflations stay on the cow for 5 to 7 minutes, long enough to milk her out. And then we take it off, and she's able to go back outside and hang out with her friends and eat. And what we do in our farm is we wash our cows because we're on a pasture-based system. So when our cows come up, they're really dirty. Okay, so what we do first, whenever our cows come in, is we wash them off and we dry them. And then we use this base like Gerdex for cows, and we spray it on them to make sure that if there's any bacteria or germs on them, it kills it. And then we milk them with our milkers. And then whenever they get through milking, we put a dip on them. And that dip seals off everything where germs can't get in there. That way you still have the healthiest milk that there is. Okay, so this is our tank room. This is where the milk goes and gets stored up when we're milking our cows. This is a 1,000-gallon tank. We are currently averaging 51 pounds per jersey per day. And we get picked up every other day by our milk truck that gets shipped to a processing facility. And we get picked up that often. That way y'all have the freshest milk available. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about milk safety. So we have this right here is our washing unit, and it washes the tank and the lines before every milking and after every milking. So it does it by itself automatically. Human hands never touch milk. And whenever we do get picked up, the milk truck driver takes a sample from our milk, and when he gets it processed, to make sure we don't have any antibiotics in it. So your milk is always antibiotic free, hormone free. So just like restaurants are inspected, we're inspected every 3 months. So we have a state inspector come in, make sure everything is clean and up to code. That way everything milk-wise is coming to you is perfectly clean. Thank y'all for coming along this virtual tour with me today. I'm so excited that you're going to get to watch Kev go from an itty bitty little newborn to a teenager over the next couple months with me.